Just to explain how to set your core muscles again, make sure your knees are bent, feet are on the floor. There's a little space here by your low back. Find the bony parts of your pelvis, slide in just a little bit, press down gently, and then see if you can pull those core muscles up right from the bottom of that pelvis. Pull them up and try to hold them while you do all the exercises. So if it's alright, you could see my fingers moving, popping up, feeling the muscle popping up under my finger. So that's for the basic core setting. Then you gently tuck your belly button in, set your shoulders together down with your low back, and then we're going to start the class. Hi everybody, week 5 today we're filming. Hope you're all okay and enjoying all the classes and getting great feedback. Now here we go, close your eyes. Have the weight right in the middle of both feet. Find your pelvis, that's not that difficult, but find those core muscles. Pull those core muscles up, tuck that belly button in, set your shoulders together, down with your low back, and really concentrate on shifting that weight from one foot to the other. And then shift that weight to the front, to your toes, to your heels. Try to go as far as you can. Have that movement only from your ankles. Feel those muscles working in the front when you lean back. And then the other way, when you lean forward, feel all those muscles in the back of your body. Toning to prevent that you go any further. Centers are still lovely toned. Don't forget those muscles around your shoulder blades. And then combine these last two by little circles, going one way and then the other way around. And then set that weight right in the middle of both feet again. Make sure your knees are slightly bent, not pushed back, but slightly bent. And then onto your pelvis, loosen up your low back, rock that pelvis. Nice, slow, big movements to the front, to the back. Tuck it in. And then you're slowly going to make those movements smaller until you end up in your middle position. Double check if those core muscles are still up, belly button still tucked in, shoulders are still together, down towards that low back. Put your feet under your chin, keeping the chin up, and imagine that there's that strength from the crown of your head, making you stand tall. Hands on your ribcage, deep breath in and out. Do that breathing rhythm in your own, but make sure that you hold those core muscles turned around, those core muscles in around your stomach. And then one more time, in and out. And relax. Open your arms, move your arms halfway and back. Lift one heel up and then lift the other heel up. Well done. And then both heels up and down. And then stay onto your toes, holding that balance. Work those core muscles around your stomach and shoulders, let them help you having a good balance. And relax. Good, you're going to do the same thing now with your eyes closed, arms in front, heels up, and see if you can hold that balance. And relax. Well done. Now, hands behind your back. We're going to stretch those neck muscles out. So bring one ear towards your shoulder. And then the same to the other side. And then each side one more time. Now a little bit stronger. Try to bring that ear as close as you can get it towards your shoulder. Still holding those core muscles toned around your stomach. And then last one. And relax. Well done. Next one is hands on your hips. We're going to do a step back, bringing that knee down towards the floor. As far down as you can. And then step back with the other leg and bring that knee down towards the floor. Trying to hold that balance again. Hold your core muscles toned. Tuck that belly button in. Good. And then we're going to add a big circle with your arms when you step back. Good, and then last one with each leg, last leg, and relax. Good, we're going to stay from the side, centers are still set, we're going to do the one leg kick, so try to keep your knees together at the same level, 3 kicks with your heel towards your buttocks, and 3 times sliding that leg behind you, 3 kicks, 3 times sliding it behind you. Now see if you can do that whole movement in the air. 3 kicks. 3 times sliding that leg behind you. Hold your big stomach muscles together with your core muscles. Lovely tone, so there's no movement in your low back, only in your knee with the kicks. And in your hip with the sliding behind you. Last time. Well done. We're going to do the same with the other leg. So centers are still lovely toned. 3 kicks. 3 times sliding it away. 3 kicks. And slide it away. And then see if you can do that whole movement in the air with your foot. 3 kicks. 3 times sliding it away. Good, and then last one. And relax. Well done. Next one is going to be the double leg squat. So you have your arms are going to be in front of you, your centers are set. Squat down, make sure those knees are never going beyond your toes. So kick your bottom out, squat down as deep as you comfortably can, stay there. And then come back up. Centers are still lovely toned. Squat down, as low as your knees allow you to. Come back up, keep that weight evenly divided between both of your legs. Squat down. And come back up. And then last one, squat down. And come back up. Well done. Next one is the single heel raises. So onto your toes with one foot, and then you're going to lift the other heel up and down. Make sure your centers are still lovely toned. And then see if you can do the same thing on one foot. Oops, hold that balance. Last one. Good, same thing on the other side. Onto your toes and lift the other heel up and down now. Centers are set. And then lift that leg up. Try to hold that balance. Oh, it's difficult. One more. And relax. Well done. Good. Next one is going to be the foot series. So both feet are hip width apart, centers are set, hands on your hips, bend your knees, lift your heels up and stay. Legs straight and down with those heels. Bend your knees, heels up and stay. Legs straight, whoops, and heels down. 2 more of those. Bend your knees, heels up and stay. Up and down, last one. Bend your knees, heels up and stay. Up and down. Good, now we're going to other way around. Up onto your toes first. Bend your knees and stay again. Heels down and legs straight. Toes, knees, stay. Centers are set. Heels down and legs straight. 2 more. Toes, knees, stay. Heels down and legs straight. Last one. Up onto your toes, bend your knees and stay. Heels down and legs straight. Good. Spread your legs apart a little bit. Slight squat. And now lift up one arm. You're going to stretch yourself out to one side, come back. And stretch yourself out to the other side and come back. Really push yourself away from that squat. And away. Slide that arm away. Slide that arm away. Centers are still lovely toned. And then each side, one more time. There's the first, and there's the last. Well done, good. Let's see, next one is a one leg stretch. So, make sure you stand up nice and tall, centers are set. You're going to bend your knees, you're going to lean forward. So you're going to fire those stomach muscles now, and slide one leg behind you, and come back. First couple over the floor. And then see if you can do the same thing in the air. Keep that neck long. Hold that balance. Slide your leg as far behind you as you can. Keep on leaning forward, so you got to work those stomach muscles. Last one. Good, end up with your toes on the floor and lift that whole leg straight up from your hip only. Trunk stays lovely toned in that same position. And then little pulses in the air. Well done. Good. We're going to do the same on the other side. So, bend your knees, lean forward. Now slide this leg behind you and come back. Same movement, but now just in the air. Keep on thinking about that string from the crown of your head. Keep that neck long. And then end up with your toes straight onto the floor. Lift that leg straight up. And then pulses in the air. And relax. Well done. Roll your shoulders loose. And there we're done with the standing part. And now go onto the side of the mat, at the bottom of the mat. And we're going to do a slide, slow, rolling down, chin down towards your chest first. Roll yourself down. And like I said last week, for the ones who are having the osteoporosis or osteopedic, have your whole body against the floor, big circles with your arms. So you keep that spine as nice and straight while we'll do that rolling down. And stay there and stretch. And now slowly roll yourself back up. In the end, make sure you open up your collarbones, double check your centers, and there you go again. Roll down, stretch out. And then walk yourself up onto the mat, getting ready for the plank. So first one onto your forearms. Slide one leg away. Double check if those centers are set around your stomach and around your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, and there we go. Straighten out the other leg. for a minute and a half or however long you can hold it. I hope everybody had a lovely Easter. It was lovely weather, so that was good. Lots of times in gardens if you're lucky to have a garden, or nice walks with the 2 meters distance. I hope that's all going well while we're doing the plank. Keep every muscle lovely toned. We're getting close to the minute now. I bet you guys are timing me. Or some of you at least. There's your minute. 30 seconds to go if you can and want to go all the way. No cheating now. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Nearly there. Try to stay up there, and there you are, well done. And then bring that forehead down towards the mat, stretch your low back out, stretch those shoulder blades muscles out. And here we go for the second one. Now with your arms straight, so arms are straight, slide one leg away again. Make sure you double check if your core muscles are set. Breathe in, breathe out, add the other leg. And now if you want to, push-ups as small or as big as you want to. I definitely feel that my arms are getting a little bit weaker because I haven't done it as much. But we keep on trying. Good, and then lift up one leg straight up to the ceiling. Same thing with the other leg. Hold your trunk in that same position. Keep those shoulder blades together. And then step aside, bring that knee towards your chest. Step aside, bring the other knee towards your chest. We're nearly by the minute. There we are, there's your minute. Lift up one arm and back, lift up the other arm and back to those little push-ups. Well done. Lift up one leg just from your hip joint. And then we're close to that minute and a half. So lift up one arm again and back, lift up the other arm. And there you are, well done. Stretch yourself out. Now make sure you roll those wrists loose while you do the stretching. And then roll your shoulders loose. Good, now slowly roll yourself onto your back. We're going to start with the hundreds. So onto your back, your knees are bent, feet are on the floor. There is that tiny little space by your low back. Core is up, belly button's tucked in, shoulders are together, down towards your low back. Arms on the mat, breathe in, breathe out and gently pulse with your arms. Nice strong movements from your shoulders. And now lift up one leg. Make sure you work those big stomach muscles before you add the other leg. Good. Both legs up in the tabletop position now. And now we're going, if you want to, we're going to curl up. But make sure that your legs, pelvis stay in that same position. Ribcage push down. Curl up, breathing out. Breathe in and come back. Just make sure you breathe out when you curl up. In and come back. So it's only the top part from your rib cage up, what's curling up. Keep your neck and head in the same position. Let that part just follow the movement from your rib cage up. Let's see if you can have 2 more. And relax. And now relax. And pull those knees into your chest. And while you do that, make sure you roll your head from side to side. Well done. And then lower one leg down at a time. Next one is going to be the scissors. So have your hands on your hips, set those shoulder blade muscles, lift up one leg up in the tabletop position. It's going to be that fast movement. So you bring that knee towards your chest, step on the floor. Tone all the muscles in that non-working leg. Hold those core muscles tense. Well done. Last one. Knee towards your chest and foot on the floor. Lift up the other leg. Same thing. Knee to your chest and tap. Bring that knee as far towards your chest as you can. And then last one with this leg. Well done. Hold that leg up. Make sure you press, make sure you work those big stomach muscles. Add the other leg. One knee towards your chest, other foot down onto the floor. And there we go. Run with those legs. Still keeping those knees coming towards your chest. You can pump with your arms if you want to. Really go as fast as you can. Feel that you have to work those big stomach muscles together with your core muscles. Go a little bit faster. Go, 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 go. Again, you gotta try to get that bus. Go as fast as you can. Go, 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 go. Well done. And then slow down. And then pull both of those knees into your chest and have a lovely stretch. Good, we're going to do the same thing now, but instead of tapping on the floor with your foot, we're going to straighten that leg out. So, starting position is with one leg up in the tabletop position. Centers are set. Bring that knee towards your chest and straighten that leg out, just above the floor. The further you bring that leg down, the more difficult it is. So, if you feel you just want to bring that leg straight up, that's fine. Or halfway, or all the way down. Up to you. Stay at your level. Still bringing that knee as far towards your chest as you can. Good, and then last one. And then lower that leg down. Bring the other side up, centers are still set. Same thing, knee towards your chest and straighten that leg out as far as you can. Well done, last one. Hold that leg up. Again, watch if those big stomach muscles are working. Add the other leg, one knee towards your chest, other leg down towards the floor. Still try to go into your own speed, but try to go as fast as you can. So you really got to work those core muscles and stomach muscles, holding those legs up. Good. Now, bring those legs up to the ceiling, back forwards. Watch those shoulders, keep them still on the mat. Work those muscles around your shoulder blades. And then backwards. Well done. And pull those knees into your chest again. Have a lovely stretch. Good. Last one is where we're going to work the lower bit of your stomach muscles, the part that is just below your stomach, below your belly button, sorry. So you're going to kind of roll yourself onto your arms, set your shoulder blade muscles, straighten out one leg up to the ceiling, straighten out the other, ankles and knees are together, and you're just going to try to push those toes straight up to the ceiling. Try to minimum swinging, because this is just momentum, so you can just try to push up, push up. Work those muscles around your stomach and through your arms. And you should start feeling it right below that belly button now. Or maybe earlier already. See if you can do 2 more. Well done. And relax. Pull those knees into your chest. Have a lovely stretch. Good. Lower one leg down. Lower the other leg down. Roll yourself now onto your side, where we're going to start with the one leg circle. So bottom arm is overhead. Your hand is on your hip. Lift that top leg up and start circling that top leg in the center or behind you. Hold that pelvis in that same position. Keep that little arch, keep that space in between the mat and your trunk. Circling one way. And then circle the other way around. And then last circle. Well done. Have a little rest for those muscles around your hip. Now it's going to become a stomach muscle exercise where we're going to lift up both legs. So make sure that space is there, your centers are set, lift that top leg up just hip height, add the other, keep those legs together and circle them right in the center. Going one way. And go the other way around. Last couple, really try to lift those legs up as high as you can. Work those stomach muscles. Lift those legs up. Last one. And relax. Well done. Rest those muscles around your top hip. And the next one is going to be the lift and lower. So straighten out both of your legs. And now, with those centers set in the front and around your shoulders, lift that top leg straight up and down. Try to make sure that the leg doesn't come too far in front of you. Check yourself if that leg is the same level as your trunk. Up and down. Well done. Last one. Up and down, and then have a little rest. If you feel very wobbly, just bending that bottom leg a little bit. But your end aim should be both legs straight, but stay at your level, like I always say. Now, next part, squeezing your buttocks a little bit more. Point your toes with that top foot up to the ceiling and bring those toes up and down towards the ceiling. Again, make sure that leg is not coming in front of your trunk. Same level. It doesn't have to go up high. So we're working those muscles just in a little bit different part. And try to keep that pelvis in that same position. So try not to arch that pelvis up, because then you start working in your low back Last one, and relax again. And then the last one with the lift and lower. Watch that little space, watch those core muscles turned, and now you're going to slide that leg diagonally behind you. Again, make sure you're not arching in that low back. Work those tummy muscles. And then last one. Well done. Pull those legs up all the way so you can stretch your low back out a little bit. And then the last one on this side is going to be the snap and the leg lift. So create that little arch again, centers are set, lift your top leg up, add your bottom leg and lower them down. Up, snap and down. After a while we're going to add the leg lift. So for the ones who can't roll on their sides, you're going to try to see if you can slide your leg to the side and back over the floor. Or if you want to do a total different exercise, do the shoulder bridge. Good, now lift both of your legs up, keep them up there, and now you're going to add that leg lift. Now this is going to be painful because we've done a lot of leg work. And see if you can keep on going. Keep that bottom thigh off the mat. And then last one. Well done. And again, pull those knees up all the way so you can stretch your low back muscles out and those muscles around your hip. That was a good one. So now we're going to do the same on the other side. So roll yourself over and then lower yourself down onto the mat, where we're going to start with the one leg circle. So bottom arm is overhead again, both legs are straight. If you feel very wobbly, have that bottom leg bent a little bit to keep you a little bit more stable. Create that little arch on this side, lift that rib cage up, try to hold that, and then lift your top leg up and circle it behind you, going one way. And then circle the other way around. And keep your hand on your hip. Try and make sure that you work those stomach muscles together with those core muscles are still pulled up. And then last one, well done. Have a little rest. Double check your position, double check your tone. Lift your top leg up, add your bottom leg, and circle both of those legs together. One way. And then the other way around, just right in the center. And then try to lift those legs up as high as you can for the last two. One and last one. Well done. And relax. Good. Next one is going to be the lift and lower. So both legs are straight. Watch your position in between the mat and your side. core muscles, and then lift that top leg straight up and down. Again, if you feel wobbly, bend in that bottom leg a little bit, or have your hands in front by your belly button. As long as you hold that pelvis in that same position while you lift and lower that top leg. Well done. Last one with a straight lift and lower. Have a little rest for those muscles around your hip. And then you're going to turn your toes up to the ceiling with that top leg, squeezing your buttocks a little bit more together with your core muscles and that little space. And there you go, when you're ready, up and down. And then last one, up and down. Well done, have a little rest. And then we're going to do the last one with the lift and lower. So both legs are straight again. And now you're going to slide that leg diagonally behind you. If you want to add that breathing rhythm, breathe out when you go away from the center. Breathe in when you come back. Looking good. See if you can do 2 more. Last one. Well done. And again, pull those knees up all the way like we did on the other side, just to relax those muscles around your hip and low back. And then the last one on this side is going to be the snap. So both legs are straight again, the right position, lovely toned, lift that top leg up, add your bottom leg and then lower them down. In your own rhythm again. Start to breathe out when those legs are away from your body. Breathe in when they come back down. Well done. Now keep both of those legs up, away from the mat, and lift that top leg up and down. Like I said, on the other side, this is going to be the tough one. But try to keep on going. Keep on going, looking good. If you're still going, keep that bottom thigh off the mat. Work those core muscles, stomach muscles, and then last lift and lower. Well done, and relax. Well done. Now roll yourself onto your back so we can do some stretches. So we're going to start with the stretch with your one ankle on top of the other knee. Pull that leg up until you feel a good stretch right around your buttocks. And hold. Well done, and then change sides. And stretch the other side out now. I had a text today that 2 friends did the video together in their own homes via Zoom. I thought that was a great idea. You can still do the class with somebody else. So you can chat and making sure that the other one is not cheating or something. Very good idea. Well done, that's enough stretching for those muscles. So now grab your band and then place it on the bottom of one foot. Bring that leg down. Keep that knee completely straight, elbows down as far down towards the mat as you can. And let these muscles in the back of your leg, from your hip to your knee to your ankle, let them stretch. And now roll your head from side to side. Relaxing that ankle joint. And relax your head in the middle position. Hold the stretch for a little bit longer. Well done. Ease off the stretch now. Add the other foot so you can change legs. Bring those elbows down towards the mat again. Pull that leg up with your knee straight and let this leg stretch. Again, try to relax in that ankle joint so you can stretch those core muscles out. And now concentrate on a deep breath in and out. And open cease. How are you? We're doing a stretch. Yeah. Hello, gorgeous. Here you go. Uh-oh, here you go again. Soon I gotta move, girlie. Well, she's checking if my stomach muscles and core muscles are working. I think they are. Right, ease off the stretch and then roll yourself now onto your stomach. Well done, girlie. Where we're going to start with the swimming. So your forehead is on the towel. Both of your arms are overhead. Make sure that your leg muscles and buttocks are lovely toned, that pelvis is in your middle position, your core is up, belly button is tucked in, shoulders are together, down towards your low back. We're going, like I said, we're going to start with the swimming. So lift up one arm up as high as you can and down, lift up the other arm. Try not to swing your trunk from side to side, but hold that trunk in that same position and let just those shoulder blade muscles doing the work. Good, watch that position of your pelvis. Now you're going to add your opposite leg. Hold that trunk in that same position. And try to lift up your leg and arms up as high as you can without any movement of your pelvis and trunk. Well done. Each side one more time and then relax. Now we're going to try to do the same movement but a lot faster. So make sure that that pelvis stays in that same position, trunk in the front and around your shoulder blades are lovely toned. Lift up one arm, add the other arm, lift up one leg, add the other leg, and now you're going to do that quick fast movement. Up and down, arms and legs. Really got to work those stomach muscles extra strong. Well done, keep on going and relax. Well done. We're going to try to do that one more time. So double check that position, reposition it if need to. Core muscles are toned around your stomach and around your shoulders. Lift up one arm, add the other arm, lift up one leg, add the other leg, and go again. Go as fast as you can. Hold that control in the front, around your stomach. There should not be any pain with any of these exercises. And relax. Well done. Good, the next one is going to be the one leg kick, so move your hands now, just to double check yourself, in between the mat and your pelvis. Keep them there, set your core muscles, turn your leg muscles, so what we did in standing, the one leg kick we're now going to do in this position. So 3 kicks with that heel towards your buttocks, and 3 leg lifts. 3 kicks with the other leg. And making sure that you're not digging into your fingers. Hold that control. 3 kicks, 3 leg lifts. 3 kicks, 3 leg lifts. Good, if you want to make this a little bit more difficult, if you feel you have good control around your pelvis, lift that one leg up first, then 3 kicks with that heel towards your buttocks in the air, and 3 pulses in the air. Lower that leg down. Hold. Watch that position of your pelvis. Lift the other leg up. 3 kicks. 3 pulses. In your own rhythm. And if you feel you start to feel it in your low back, or in that you don't have that right control around your pelvis, just go back to the first level. It's exercises for you, not for anybody else. And then each leg one more time. 3 kicks, 3 leg lifts, and then lift that leg up, 3 kicks, if that's what you're doing, 3 leg lifts. Well done. Now we're going to work with the shoulder blade muscles again. So your arms are going overhead, like we did with the swimming. You're going to bring those shoulder blades up towards your ears, so you're going to push your hands away from your trunk. Keep those arms straight and then slide those shoulder blades down. Up towards your ears, down towards your lower back. Just try to remember when we were in the class, I put my hands on your shoulder blades and I try to slide them up towards your ears, down towards your lower back. So we're working on those muscles all around your shoulder blades, in between your shoulder blades and your rib cage. We will all work them. You might feel one side moves a little bit easier than the other. This one will make those muscles nice and loose. Well done. Keep your leg muscles and buttocks toned. Keep that pelvis in that middle position. Core still toned around your stomach. Last one, up and down with those shoulder blades. Now move your hands down towards your hips. Drop those shoulder blades down towards the mat. And push those shoulder blades together. Open up your collarbones. Down towards the mat. And push those collarbones apart. Together, apart with the shoulder blades and together with the shoulder blades. Open up and drop those shoulder blades down. Good, now lift your arms up away from the mat, making that movement with a little bit of weight. And see if you can, while you open up those collarbones, open up your arms, open up your hands, and while you drop those shoulders down towards the mat, curl those arms in. Open up and down. Shoulder blades together and shoulder blades apart. Lower bit of your trunk and legs are still lovely toned in that same position. Good, and then one more time. Together and relax those shoulders. Well done. Bring yourself now onto your hands and knees. Straighten out, stretch out your shoulder blade muscles and your low back. Well done. And then I was finishing up with the side kick. So the first position is with your one hand on the mat, other leg is straight down. Make sure your head is not up to the ceiling but same level as your spine. Lift that leg up and now slide that leg to the front and back. Well done. One more time to the front, bend in that knee, pull yourself up onto both knees, double check your centers, and then the same on the other side. Watch your head in the same alignment as your spine. Lift that leg up and slide it to the front and back. One more time to the front, bend in that knee, bring yourself up, and then we're going to try each side one more time. Watch your head, lift your leg up and slide it to the front and back. Hold that balance, work those core muscles. Well done. One more time to the front and then bend in that knee, bring yourself up. And then last side. Watch your head, lift that leg up to the front and back. Good, one more time to the front, bending your knees again, and then last one with a lovely stretch with your forehead down towards the mat. And then slowly bring yourself up to standing. Well done. I didn't give you guys a lot of breaks, so I hope you took some breaks in between. Now close your eyes. You have to wait right in the middle of both feet. Make sure those knees are still slightly bent. Pelvis is in your middle position. Your core muscles are up and in the front, together and down around those shoulders. That pitch and that string are making you stand nice and tall. Bring your hands up to the ceiling, lift those heels up. Hold that balance. And then lower your heels back down, swing those arms down and back up. Heels up. And then lower those heels back down again, swing those arms down and back up. Not too good today on my heels, on my toes. There we go, that's better. Bit of concentration. Well done, and then lower those heels back down, last bit. Hands on your ribcage, deep breath in and out. In. And gently out and relax. Well done, that was week 5, so we'll see you next week somewhere, hopefully for week 6. Stay calm with Carina. Bye bye.